Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Indonesia is a constitutional state which has its own body to regulate the legal system in Indonesia according to their respective files. This time, we will discuss about the judiciary system in Indonesia. Before we gonna discuss about this more deeper, let me introduce myself. My name is Atira Putri Kairunisa. You can call me Atira. My BP 2210112082. Alright, let's get straight into the discussion about the judiciary system in Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia judiciary system. Before we gonna talk about this, so I divided this material into 7 topics. First, we will discuss about what is the justicial system, then parties involved in the Indonesian justice system, and the difference between the judiciary and the courts, type of courts in Indonesia, the relationship between courts, the function of the courts, and example of the case that are tried into the court. Okay, first we gonna discuss about what is the judiciary system. So, judiciary comes from the word fair. Fair meaning everything regarding court case within the scope in Indonesian state. Indonesia is a country of law. This confirmed in the pasal 1 ayat 3 of the fourth amendment of the 1945 Constitution, which states that the state of Indonesia is a state of law. Life in society, nation and state, or supremacy of law. Law enforcement in Indonesia is inseparable from the justice system. As a rule law of the country, Indonesia has judicial system that regulates all judicial matter within the country. In Pasal 2 ayat 1 of Law number 48 of 2009 concerning justice, it is taught that trials are conducted for the sake of the justice based on the one Almighty God. Whereas Pasal 2 ayat 2 state that the state judiciary applies and enforces law and justice based on Pancasila. The judicial system in Indonesia is a wall of court cases in one countries that are different from each other but relate each other. So relate the mechanism is format and can be applied consistently. Okay, we gonna move on about topic 2, parties involved in the justice system in Indonesia. So, in the justice system in Indonesia, some of the parties involved. The parties is include first, investigators are official of the Indonesian National Police or certain civil servant official who are given special authority by law to carry out investigation. This statement on Pasal 1 ayat 1 of the Criminal Procedure Code. 2. Public prosecutor, namely the prosecutor who is authorized by this law to prosecute and carry out the just determination. 2. Public prosecutor. Public prosecutor, namely the prosecutor who authorized by this law to prosecute and carry out the judge's determination. And then we have the judges. And number 3, we have the judges. Judges is namely officials who exercise judicial power and preside over trials regulated by the law. 4. We have legal advisor. Legal advisor, that is someone who provides legal assistance or advice, whether by joining or not in a legal advisory association, whether as a means of livelihood or not, who is referred to as a lawyer or advocate and practicing lawyer. 5. Lawyer or justice seeker. Lawyer, namely a person who profession in providing legal service, both inside and outside the court, whose working area is throughout the territory of the Republic of Indonesia. Whose working area is throughout the territory of the Republic of Indonesia. Okay, next topic is about the difference between the judiciary and the court. Basically, the judiciary and the court is not the same. The judiciary is a process carried out in a court related to the task of examining, deciding, and adjudicating case. Meanwhile, the court is an official body or institution that implements the justice system in the form of examining, adjudicating, and deciding case. For example, district courts, religious court, or military court. Okay, next we gonna talk about the types of courts in Indonesia. First, we have district court and high court. The district court has the authority to examine, decide, and resolve criminal and civil case for justice seekers in a general. This court is also addressed to general public and accept both criminal and civil case. Next, we have religious court. Religious court is specifically for those who are Muslims who wish to file a case regarding divorce, inheritance, marriage, and each other regulate. Next, we have religious courts. This religious court is specifically for those who are Muslims who wish to file a case regarding divorce, inheritance, marriage, and other regulated in Islam. For non-Muslims, case such as divorce will be handled in the district court. Next, military court. The military court has the authority to try criminal case committed by the military or TNI soldiers with the rank of captains and below who have committed criminal act of crime or violations while still on active duty or people who are subject to the authority of the military court based on the law military court. Next, tax court. If you feel you have paid taxes but are still being billed, you can report in the tax court. Conversely, tax evaders can also be tried here. Next, state administrative court. If you have problems with the state, then this court is the right place to seek the justice. For example, if you have a problem with the state institution such as school or university, you can also suit it in a court located at your city or your district level. Next, we have corruption court. This court was formed in every district court domiciled in the provincial capital. This court was specifically for the corruptors. Next, we have Supreme Court. Wait a minute. Okay, next, Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has the function of adjudicating a case of a final appeal, and its decision is final. This is the highest court after the district court and high court. Parties who are dissatisfied and at the high court level can file an appeal here. Okay, next, Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court is obligated to render a decision on the opinion of the Dewan Perwakilan Rakyat or DPR that can the President and or Vice President have violated the law, or they have acted disagreeably, or they have not met the requirements as President or Vice President as referred to in the 1945 Constitution or Undang-Undang, or we call Undang-Undang Dasar 1945. Okay, next we're gonna talk about relationship between the courts. In the legal courts in Indonesia, there are levels where these levels are related to one another. So these levels are related each other. The three levels of court consist the first level, which function to examine, decide, and resolve criminal and civil case for people seeking justice in general. The first level is handled by the district court, the religious court, the state of administrative court, and the military court. Furthermore, if the case cannot be resolved at the first level, it will go to the level of appeal. This level, namely one type of legal remedy for the convict or public prosecutor to request a higher court to re-examine the district court's decision because it is considered that decision is far from justice, or because of the error of decision making. Effort to appeal are given with the aim or guarding if the judge makes mistake in making decision. Efforts to appeal are given with the aim guarding if the judge makes a mistake in making a decision. Appeals level are handled by the High Court, the High Religious Court, the High Administrative Court, and the High Military Court. If the case is not resolved at the first level and appeal level, it will go up to the cassation level, which is one of the usual legal remedies that can be requested by one or both parties, or the defendant or the prosecutor against a high court decision. The defendant or the public prosecutor can file an appeal if they are still not satisfied with the content of the high court's decision to the Supreme Court. Okay, next topic is the function of the court. There are five general functions of the court. First, the function of adjudicating or judicial power. This function means that the court receives, examines, adjudicates, and resolves cases that are authority of the court of first instances. 2. Coaching function. This function means that the court provides direction, guidance, and instruction to structural and functional officials under its ranks. 3. Oversight function. This function means that the court supervises the implementation of the duties and behavior of judges, registrars, secretaries, alternate registers, and bailiff under their reigns. 4. Advisory function. This function means that the court provides consideration and advice on related law to government agencies in their jurisdiction when requested. 5. Administrative function. This function means that the court administers justice in a technical and trial and general administration in personal, finance, and or general or equipment. Okay, the last topic is examples of the case handled by the court. First, we have the Rachel Fenya and Hawkins divorce case. Number 2, we have blasphemy of religion by Ahok. Okay, next we have the hot topic right now about which is about Ferdy Sambo case. Okay, that's it. My presentation about judiciary system in Indonesia. I'm sorry if there is an error in the delivery this topic. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye. See you guys.